AKA the Love Doctor. 1212. It's your boy Big Rich the Ruler, man. AKA the Love Doctor. AKA the Love Guru. I'm in the building, y'all. I'm here, yo. Let me tell y'all something. Now, I want y'all to all remember, way back in the day, one time, Flavor Flav. What up, Flavor? He went to another radio. I don't call all the radio stations out on the air. He went to a radio station, and he took over the air for a day. Well, that's what I did today, yo. I came up here, and I'm taking over the air for the day, yo. I want to give a big shout out to Let's Be Clear Radio. They not here today. I want to give a shout out to the Violators. They not here today. So I'm up here today doing whatever I want to do. And, you know, we've been promising y'all that funk show. So me and Big Al, we've been sitting up here. We've been putting this together. You know, that's why it took us a little longer than we do. And we're going to put this funk show together today. I'm ready to hear some of that old school funk, you know, some of that Roger, you know, that Parliament, you know what I mean? That real funk. Where a lot of y'all people don't know where a lot of these DJs and all these MCs get a lot of them old beats from. Well, me and Al gonna bring some of them beats to y'all and let people know what it do. We also gonna talk about relationships today because I'm feeling some type of way, yo. And you know, I was gonna be up here all day by myself, and then Al, he gonna come by here and check on me to make sure that things are right. He here, but after a little while, Big Al will not be in the building. Big Rich will be up here by himself. So I want to thank you for stopping by and checking on me to make sure I'm good, but I'm good. I told you I know how to do this, man. If you wouldn't be here, how you think IX is going to keep going?
Listen, man.
Huh?
Listen, you know you know how we do.
All right, well, we here. Okay, I got to talk to you about something that happened to me yesterday, Al, man. Yo, young lady, yo, she kind of got me kind of tight right now. We was all sitting around talking yesterday, and this young lady was gloating on a love-making situation that she had with another dude, and we was talking about that because she's currently seeing somebody else, and I guess the dude must have caught wind of what happened, and he's feeling some type of way, and she don't understand. She talking about this is the way people open up to each other. I think some things you just can't disclose. It'll take away from everything. We're gonna come back to that. That's gonna be the first topic that we're talking about because it definitely changed the dynamic of the whole game of, you don't do that. You don't do that, Al. I don't care how good the loving is. You definitely don't tell the next man you had somebody that was much better than him.
Right.
So we're going to get into that. But before we do that, we got to get into this funk show. I want to give a shout out to my sister, Lady D. I want to give a shout out to my sister, Grace. Hey, Grace, hey, listen. I took over the station today. I don't need nobody up here with me for Violators. I love y'all to death, but this is the Big Rich the Rude day. You know what I'm saying? This is my day. I might go to 5 o'clock. I don't care. I don't know what time I'm getting off the air today. So y'all better sit back and get ready for the Big Rich the Ruler funk show. Me and Little Al, we up in the building. We got some things to talk about, the relationship guru. I got some things I'm going to talk about today as far as can you love two people at once? We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about being in love with the right person and know it's the right thing. You know, some things that the Love Doctor want to talk about today, man. So, Big Al.
Yeah, what's good?
I know that you know I had a show a couple of years ago at Lehman College, right?
Right.
And it was called the VIP Lounge.
Right.
Denny Moore, what up, boy? That's family right there, Denny Moore. We go way back. What's good, Denny Moore? Mary Green, what's going on? Lady Di, what's going on? Sister Grace, what's going on? Ingrid, what's going on? We starting out early. Denny Moore, I gotta get you up to my show one week, man. We're gonna talk about the promotional game where, you know, I think some things done changed, man. And I have a vision for one big event, Denny Moore. And if I'm gonna go to anybody with an idea and know that you're gonna make it work, you're one of the people that I know that definitely will make it work. So I just want to give us once again, that's family for life, Denny Moore, man. We go way back, man. We did a lot of promote. I mean, not us doing it together, but you know, we seen a lot of promoters come up, a lot of promoters go down, and he's one of the promoters that never changed a bit, man. I can call Denny Moore right now and say, Denny Moore, I need something, and he got me. So once again, I want to give a big shout out to Denny Moore, Pop from the barber shop. What up, boy? Danny, what's going on? Oh, Danny D, what's going on? You know, everybody's tuning in early to the Big Rich the Ruler show. Francis, what's going on? Miss Kelly, hey, how you doing? We about to set it up. Hey, yo, so Al, a lot of people might not feel the music today. Not saying they might not feel it, but they might not understand it. So once again, let me explain to y'all what's going on up here today. Because at our Access Radio, we do what we want to do up here. We ain't got no program where we have to play the same songs all day long. And we've been talking about this show for a minute. What's up, Miss Kelly, Francis Kelly, how you doing? We've been talking about this for a minute. We want to put a funk show together. And this funk show, once again, is to let people know where like a lot of these beats come from. And we're going to talk about things like, real music, because the real music game is gone right now. And we're going to talk about some real music, some old funk. So we're going to play some. So everybody, if you're home and you're cleaning up or you're getting ready for that last barbecue, because it's getting cold out here. Last night it was freezing. If you're getting ready for that last barbecue, we're going to play some funk for you today. My cousin Junior, my cousin John, I call him John the Ghetto Soldier. John, this show is dedicated to y'all. Oh, to my man, Big Vincent. Big Vincent down in North Carolina. This is a show. We're going to play a little James Brown, too. We're going to play a little James Brown, a little Parliament, like I said, we're going to play funk today. So, once again, Big Mama from North Carolina, the Love Doctor of North Carolina, Cousin Shell, Tori Maxson. I'll be down south next week. I'm going down to the crib and chill out, get things ready for the winter, but yeah, the love, I got to bring it all the way back around full circle, because the Love Doctor got to talk about some love situations, man. I'm feeling some type of way, man. I got to speak on it, man. Like, no way, no how you going to tell the next man about the next man and think everything's supposed to be quasi-moto. It don't work like that. But I'll let you talk. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Big Al.
Yo.
Let's start this funk show off with my theme song from the VIP Lounge 2. I think it was 2. It had to be 2, yeah. No, it was 1. The VIP Lounge 1. I came out, I had a white band, and I came out to this theme song. Can you hit my theme song, Al?
You mean like this?
Well, all right.
Well, all right.
Okay.
Gotcha. Citizens of the universe, recording angels. We have returned to claim the pyramid. Partying on the mothership. I am the Mothership Connection. Get down in 3D. Light year groove. Well, all right.
Stop it, Al. Whoa. They not gonna understand what we doing up here today, Al. Can you let them know who that is before we even get into this? Who is that, Al?
Well, first and foremost, they gotta understand.
Understand
the
it.
Godfather of Funk, George Clinton.
Okay.
Right? That was off the 1974 album.
Yes.
Mothership Connection.
Mothership Connection.
Right. That's called Mothership Connection Star Child.
Okay. Can we take it to the top?
We can take it to the top.
We can do that up at our Access. Let's go, boy. Well, all right.
Star Child. Citizens of the universe, recording angels. We have returned to claim the pyramid. Partying on the mothership. I am the Mothership Connection. Get down in 3D. Light year groove.
Okay.
Well, all right. You hear that noise? Ain't nobody but
Well, me and my boy Al.
Get down.
Come on.
Hit it, fella.
If you hear any noise, it's Big Rich and his boys.
Grooving.
Come on, we grooving now, y'all.
All right. Star Child here.
Ba-dum, ba-dum. Bum.
Put a crown in your stride and a
dip in your hip.
Come on to the mothership.
Come on to the Big Rich ship.
Loose booty, doing the bump.
Hey!
Hustle on over here.
Ba-dum. Sister Grace, what's going on, huh? Come on.
Ain't nothing but a party, y'all. Basic.
Even your memory brains haven't gotten this far. Mothership Connection.
Come on.
Home of the P-Funk. The Funk.
Ba-dum. We on the low today, y'all.
Doing it in 3D.
I'm feeling some type of way today, y'all.
Let me put on my sunglasses here. So
I left my sunglasses in the car, y'all. think I care? I don't care now. I'm on some different shit right now.
You have overcome.
For I am here.
I'm back. Hey, how you doing? I'm back. I'm back. Talk to me now. Sweet down, sweet cherry stopping. We doing the funk show today, y'all. Big Rich the Ruler. I'm in the building, y'all. Hey.
What's that?
Are you here to Easter Island? Bermuda Triangle. Well, all right. Ain't nothing but a party.
That beat right there is so crazy.
Start out here. Citizens of the universe. I bring
Oh,
to you
my
a
God.
good time on the mothership. Are you here?
All right, bring it down, Al.
Sing, fellas.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We started out with the funk, yo. Yo, that song right there is, yo, I'm telling you, that song right there is crack to me, man. That's crack. Yo, I love that song. Uncle Burn, what up, yo? First Lady Paris, what's up, yo? First Fridays, we got a surprise for y'all this first Friday. We brought in Play the Game, yo. Cousin Biz, Cousin Will, yo. We gonna turn up in Mingles this next first Friday, yo. We got my man coming up there, DJ Knuckles. You know Knuckles, yo. We got Knuckles coming through, so it's gonna be a good look, man. Once again, I want to give a shout out to my partner, Big Uncle Burn, and First Lady Paris. We got Play the Game coming in. We gonna turn up. First Fridays is. I already told people that, you know, in the summertime, you know, June, July, and August, as you know, it's kind of slow. So we said we gonna bring it back crazy, and Uncle Burn, you know, he set the chemistry up, and you know, he's making a lot of big things happen. Like I said, once again, Uncle Burn is one of the people who had the Bronx there in Atlanta going crazy. You know, they setting it up for next year. He said it's gonna be even bigger for the 15th anniversary. So, you know, just him bringing me in and helping out and stuff like that. I just want to say thank you, Uncle Burn, and I'm ready for next year, man. First Lady Paris, you already know, sister for life. And I also want to give y'all a special, I seen it was your anniversary, wedding anniversary, so Big Uncle Burn, man, I just want to say, man, you got the path going on here. A lot of people should follow the path when it comes to relationships and marriage and stuff like that, and being together for so long, man. It's a good look, yo. You and my sis, First Lady Paris, Uncle Burn, Play the Game, Knuckles. I want to give a shout out to Danny D, E. Kim, Will Trax, Brucey B, family, Teresa, everybody. You already know. So let's get back to the show. Let's get back to the show once again. Yo, Al, now, one of the things that I noticed about you, you study that funk game. I mean, what made you even get into the funk, man? Because when I was going down south every summer, we had a dude across the street named Big Vincent, and he was the one of the people who put us onto the funk. So,
Right.
I mean, what put you onto the funk?
Well, I originally, man, started listening to James Brown when I was a little dude. I remember he had this song called "It's a New Day," and my mother gave me I think it was either my 8th or 9th birthday, and that song was out, and that was. She asked me what I wanted for my birthday. I said I wanted that song. You know what I mean? And that song was so hot, man. It just did something to my spirit, man. And I was a dancer back then. So, you know, at my birthday party, man, I had to tear a little hole in the carpet. You know what I mean?
God, you doing too much right
So that's how that came about, man. And then after that, I would say back in must have been like 72, 73. I'm sitting outside. Had to be 73. I'm sitting outside, me and the cool kids. I come from Harlem Clinton Projects. And I hear this song on the radio. Somebody had one of them little radios, you know, in their window. And I hear this song called Up for the Downstroke.
Right.
And I'm like, who the heck is that? I mean, the beat was so funky.
Right,
It had movement to it.
Right.
It just made you want to get up and dance. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I found out that it was a group called Parliament.
Okay.
So after that, I was like, I like their sound. So I started doing a little studying on them. You know what I mean? And come to find out that they used to be a doo-wop group back in the 60s.
Okay.
And they decided not to do the doo-wop because the industry was flooded with all these doo-wop groups, Temptations, Four Top, so on and so forth. So they decided to take another lane and do it a little different. But at the same time, the record label that they were signed to had failed, right? They failed. They couldn't keep up the business.
Right.
And they couldn't take the Parliament name with them. So what they did was they started a new group called Funkadelic.
Okay.
Right. And they fused heavy metal, soul, R&B, right, and rock, right, into one. And it was more like a guitar-based type group, but it was the same doo-wop group that they had. Their first hit was this song called "I Want to Testify." A lot of different groups redid that song, but that was their first hit. But they still had that doo-wop feel sound and with that gospel feel under their music when they sang.
Okay.
Right? And then when Revelot Records released the Parliament name, they went back, and I think that was 73 when they did Up for the Downstroke.
Okay.
So that's how I got into that group.
Now, I always when I had my other radio show, as well as when I was doing my reality show, I would always start my show out with saying, "Rest in peace to my cousin Roger Troutman."
Right.
Now, I used to do it when we first come up here, but it slips my mind sometimes, so I got to get back into that. Once again, I have to say a special rest in peace to my cousin Roger Troutman. Everybody know him for More Bounce to the Ounce, I Want to Be Your Man, Computer Love. That's my cousin, and it was crazy because like him and my father was real close, right?
Right.
And growing up, I really didn't know too much about the funk and the Parliament. So my grandmother, she rest in peace. My grandmother always was like, "Yo, you got a favorite cousin? A famous cousin named Roger." And when she was telling me about him, I had to be around 1920. Was the first time I really met him. Met him. And we went down to a family reunion in Dayton, Ohio, because everybody know that's where they from, Dayton, Ohio. And they also had a construction company. And at that time, they was building a house for Shirley Murdoch.
Really?
Who lived maybe like a couple of houses down. So I was able to meet Shirley Murdoch, and then Roger took me to the studio, and I was fortunate enough to be able to go to. It was crazy because now you figure they have a construction company. They building most of the houses out there in Dayton, Ohio. But Roger didn't stay in the house. His studio was in a loft.
Okay.
And I was able to go to the loft and watch him put together and make work. So he was like, "Yo, I need to get you down here," because I was getting my driver's license and all that. Maybe you can drive. It just was like a family thing where he was, they was trying to pull me into the family and go down there. So once again, I just want to say rest in peace to Roger Troutman, who was my cousin, and I miss him dearly. The music industry misses you dearly. You have a lot of people who use the same style. I'm not gonna say that you originated, but something that you made become very famous. And a lot of people do it to this day. One of the people I love to hear him do it is T-Pain. T-Pain does a lot of vocal things like what Roger did. But one thing that really touched me the most about the industry was Snoop Dogg. Okay. Snoop, one day, I seen Snoop do an interview one day, and he praised Roger. He was like, "Yo, he was love working with Roger, boom, boom, boom." And that really made me feel like if Snoop can go on the air and say his name, and I have an open mic at my radio station, and we're able to talk about people, I'm going to never let his name be forgotten. So every time I touch a microphone, I want to say, once again, rest in peace to my cousin Roger Troutman. I miss you dearly, yo. We're going to get into some of that music later on. Like I said, Computer Love, More Bounce to the Ounce, I Want to Be Your Man, Do It, Roger, Do It, all that right there, man. It's crazy to me that he's gone. He's a legend and he's gone.
Right.
But once again, we into this Parliament, James Brown today. We're going to throw a little Roger on because we up here in the funk. And speaking of funk, I'm in the funk right now, Big Al, because like I said, when it comes to these relationships, these women out here, yo, for real, Al, I don't want to, I'm not just going to throw people under the bus. But I just want to say that I just feel that the relationship game right now is just, it's not like it used to be, Al. It's no, to me, Al, I'm serious. I swear to you. I'd rather live in the era of when, I'm not going to say my grandparents, but our parents. I think the relationships was much better back then than they are now.
Right.
Because now, relationships are not the same. I sit back and I watch. I don't say as much, but I watch relationships these days out, and it's not the same. Not the way when we grew up, man. It's like, it's crazy to me out here. Like, women are just, I'm not, and it's just, it's not the women. I'm not going to just say just the women. Men too. It's just reckless right now, yo. It's no more loyalty and royalty to the game. Like, you need that ride or die that's gonna be loyal to you and loyal to you, and you don't get that no more.
Right.
It's to me, it's like, it's okay if you got somebody else and we can, you know what it is. That's not me, Al. You know what I mean?
Right.
I didn't grow up in that era. I grew up in the era of, you're in a relationship, it has to be about loyalty and royalty. And when you start being comfortable enough to tell the next person that you with the next person and all that stuff, to me, that's gone, man. It's definitely not. It's definitely not what it's supposed to be. But Al.
Yes, sir.
Let's set up the next funk song.
Okay, so here what we gonna do.
Hey, Dina. Love you to death, girl. Dina from Texas. What's going on,
What's
baby?
going on, Dina?
All right, so what we doing next, Al?
So you had asked me about what started me really getting into the funk.
Are you gonna play that first song?
So I'm gonna play that first song, that Up for the Downstroke.
Okay.
Okay, and it goes a little something like this.
Talking about me married. Let's take it to the stage. Get up for the down. Get up for the down. Everybody get up. 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 Everybody get up. Get up for the down. Everybody get up. Get up for the down. Everybody get up. All right. Having a party, y'all. Up for the down. Ain't no time for no joke. Get down on the real side. Get up for the down. Everybody get up. 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 What you got? I don't care about the cold, baby, 'cause when you're hot, you're too much. 'Cause when you're hot, you're hot. So look at what you got. I don't care about the cold, baby, 'cause when you're hot, you're too much. 'Cause when you're hot, you're hot. So look at what you got. I don't care about the cold, baby, 'cause when you're hot, you're too much. 'Cause when you're hot, you're hot. What you got? I don't care about the cold, baby.
Funk. Hey, that's that first song you ever heard, huh?
Yeah, man. That was my first Parliament
Yo,
song I ever heard.
You know, when I used to see Parliament, when you see the covers of Parliament, when I first saw, I said, these niggas is crazy, yo. The way they was dressing and all that, but you know, it was definitely different.
Yeah.
And it stood them out from the rest.
Absolutely.
And they definitely the best when it came to that funk, man. So now, you gotta acknowledge me today. I want to know, I remember that we talked about this before. Now, so let's get this clear now. Speaking of let's be clear, what up, sis? I see both of them on the line.
All right, that's what's up.
Sister
What's
Grace.
up? Let's be clear.
Hey, Sister Grace, I want to let you know one thing too. I shot that shot. Now let me stop playing. But listen, so now I was confused until a couple of weeks ago when you explained something to me, because explain to the people who out there who don't know. Parliament was a group, right?
Right.
Was Bootsy Collins in Parliament or he had his own group? Explain that.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Oh, one second. And anybody who wants to know what's going to happen on Power the 6th season, hit me up. I know everything. Let me stop playing. I really do. I know everything, yo. And Dina, once again, Dina was like my high school crush, yo.
Oh, yeah?
She online. She in Texas, way out there in Texas. We keep in touch.
Okay.
Facebook, and I seen her at ATL. But that was my high school crush right there.
All right, that's what's
All
up.
right, so that's you talking about back in the 80s, 80 to 84. Dina, what's good, boo? It was good seeing you at ATL. All right, let's get to this. The difference, tell me about Parliament and
Bootsy.
Bootsy.
Right,
Okay,
so,
how that went?
So what happened was Bootsy Collins and his brother Phelps and also his sister Lynn Collins
Right.
were all part of James Brown's band.
Oh, so they came from James
Right.
Brown.
Right. So Bootsy got fired. He was only like 17 years old on the road.
Okay.
Whatever, but he got fired. from
Allegedly,
James
let's
Brown.
say allegedly now.
Allegedly, he got
Okay.
fired from James Brown's band.
Right.
And then he wound up doing some small gigs while he was in Ohio. He runs into who else but George Clinton.
Okay.
Okay, and him and George kind of hit it off from the top, man. And as soon as they were able to get in the studio, they just started cranking out hits. That's
Okay.
why if you look at a lot of the production credits on a lot of the Parliament Funkadelic stuff, you see Bootsy Collins as one of the writers or producers
Okay,
on a lot
okay.
of the stuff. So, of course, because Parliament was so hot and so big, they decided to do a spinoff. And that
Okay.
spinoff was Bootsy and Bootsy's Rubber Band.
Okay, now, with the spinoff,
Right.
was there any feel any type of way of you leaving now? Because y'all...
But that's the point. He didn't leave.
Okay.
And that's the thing. They had multiple groups out of Parliament Funkadelic. They had Fred Wesley and the Horny Horns. Fred Wesley also came from James Brown, right?
Okay.
Maceo Parker.
I remember Maceo.
He also came from James Brown's band.
Right, okay.
Okay. Phelps Collins, who is Bootsy's brother.
Right.
Catfish Hunter.
So
who
they
was
still work together for a while.
They all do. Listen, Parliament, on a Parliament concert, you had no less than maybe 80 to 100 members of that band on the stage at one time.
What?
That's how crazy that group was,
Okay.
right? And then they had the Brides of Funkenstein. They had Paulette. They had oh man, what was the other group? They had another version of Funkadelic that I think it was Calvin Simon went off and did a Funkadelic group. Bernie Worrell had he was another one who was part of the group that had his own thing. So again,
So Bootsy spent off,
Bootsy, right?
and did his own thing. 'Cause
Well, and he
Bootsy-
didn't really do his own thing. He was still part of the Parliament Funkadelic.
Okay, because Bootsy had some big hits too now.
He had some crazy big hits.
All right, we're going to play a Bootsy song a little later
Yes,
too.
absolutely.
Okay, but so now, not trying to be funny because you know everybody try to be the king or something, try to be the king. So when you come to this funk situation, you would say that George Clinton is the king of funk? Would you say that?
I would say he's the godfather. I would say James Brown is the king of funk.
Okay, he's the godfather.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
I
the
just want to get this
godfather.
clear now
Yeah.
because we're giving y'all history today. Okay,
Right.
so now the hits that they was putting out, right? Because at that time James Brown was out too. Okay, Parliament, Bootsy, and all that stuff. When did Roger come in the game?
So Roger came in like when after George Clinton did Computer Games album,
Right.
That's what had Atomic Dog on it.
Right.
He met Roger Troutman.
Okay.
Him and Roger hit it off.
Okay.
He loved Roger's stuff. They
Right.
produced a whole album right?
Right.
They went to the record label and they were trying to get a deal, right? So George was trying to get him the best deal he could get him.
Right.
So he kind of like started a bidding war with some other labels.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. For Roger.
For Roger.
Okay.
But, you know, label execs are shady. So somebody backdoored George Clinton and went to Roger on his own, and they offered Roger a deal without George Clinton.
Okay. Okay.
Right? So again, him and George didn't really have a falling out.
Allegedly.
But, you know, George wasn't happy that he took the deal without him being a part of that deal.
Okay.
But George still got his production credits and things of that nature. So nobody was really upset. But it's just crazy how that industry is, man.
And it's still that way. I mean, it's still that way. I was watching something the other day about Jigga, Jay-Z, but we're going on that in a few minutes.
Right.
Okay, so now, to me, we talk about this all the time. That lane to me is just so wide open.
Right.
But the era of time that we're in right now, a lot of people wouldn't understand if somebody, but a lot of people don't understand a lot of this hip hop music that people are using right now is from the George Clintons and the Rogers and the Parliaments.
Right.
So, you know, to me, when it comes down to music and good music, you need to really sit down and do your homework and find out where this industry really comes from. Like, if you're gonna jump into a lane and play music and people just throwing beats at you and you don't know where these beats coming from, then to me you're not really jumping in the lane right. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely.
It's like you gotta really do your homework when it comes to a lot of these things. When it comes to this music industry, you gotta do your homework as well as the business part. A lot of people jump in this game and see a contract in front of them and they jump out there, oh, I wanna sign this deal, and don't even know what they're signing. Like you just said, credits and stuff like that. A lot of people don't understand what that is. You know what I mean? So we'll talk about that on another show. What's good, Tanya? What's going on? That's my baby right there. Tanya, she was a very big part of my Odd Man Out show. She played my girlfriend, and we did some real good scenes. And what's good, T? How you doing? Ohima, what's going on? I see you. You see me. I see you. Sister Grace, we gonna I see you, Lady Di. We gonna talk about your garden thing in a little while. Just give us some time. We talking about the funk right now. Okay, now Al, so we about to get into another funk song.
Yeah. So this how we gonna do it. So you mentioned Bootsy, right?
Bootsy,
right? So we're gonna hit you with Bootsy's first single. His first single once he did the solo project from Off the Parliament.
Okay, and then we're gonna go into a what? After we come out of Bootsy, let's hit him with a Roger.
Yeah.
We hit him with a Roger.
Yeah. We're gonna come back and talk a little bit. Then we're gonna hit him with Roger.
All right, now.
Okay.
One of the when Roger came out with "I Want to Be Your Man," right? It was funny when I heard that song for the first time. I was going through a little relationship thing going on. So
really?
That song helped me out right there. You know,
Okay.
I ain't had to say too much. I just had to let the song play.
Okay.
And it was very impressive because every time that Roger came to town, like I said, the rapport that he had with my grandmother and my father.
Right.
I had backstage passes. I mean, I went to Carnegie Hall.
Right.
And I was backstage.
That's what's up.
He was at, one of the things that really impressed me the most was SOBs. Now, SOBs ain't that big.
Right.
But it's a place where if you go to, you're making an SOBs.
Right.
I was backstage with Roger and them at SOBs. I was backstage with them at, like I said, Carnegie Hall, the Apollo.
Right.
And I was able to be like, yo, he would say, how many people you got coming with you? And I'd be like, I got 6 of them. And he was like, here. All the tickets
That's
you need.
what's up. Right.
It was like I said, man, I miss my cousin, man. I love him to death. Tanya, what's going on? Ohima, what's going on? I'm gonna give another shout out because we're about to get into this next Parliament song. But these people are definitely on the check-in right now. Sis, what's going on? Dina, what's going on? Trey, what's going on? Beck, what's going on? Tori, what's going on? Dina, oh snap, Miss Jackson, how you doing, Miss Jackson? Roger, what's going on? Everybody's on the check-in right now. Early, Dee Dee. Where's that Ingrid? I can't do a show without my Ingrid now.
Yeah, and where's Cousin Shell?
And Cousin Shell, they tripping right now,
Come
yo.
on, man. I know she ain't still upset about that last.
Yo, Shante, she's still a clap, man. All right, so we about to get into a what? A Bootsy song now?
Bootsy song.
Let's get into some Bootsy, y'all.
Here we go.
Hallelujah! They call me Casper, not the friendly ghost. but the Holy Ghost dig. And I'm here to make you shout. Glory be to the one who knows what the funk's about, y'all. Man. Like a rhythm, only if you can stand the elastic music of my rubber band. I'm gonna hit you with a one. And glory be the funk's on me. Because dig, this is Casper here, and I'm calling short distance, baby. I'm gonna hit you with the one on the front. Stretching, hang it loose in a rubber band. Hang on. We're stretching out, spreading funk all across. Watch out now, baby. We're stretching out. Give me some. See and hear is real. We're just stretching out, and the real you're gonna hear. So you unfunky folks, let me come out my sheet so you can see what I'm doing. Dig. We like to party. Party, baby. We like to party. We like to party. Holy Jesus. We like to party. Stretch it out, baby. We like to party. We like to oh, just give me room now. We like to party. Crawl all over you, baby. Watch out. Oh, getting nasty on you, baby. Gonna skate the funk out, you. Hit me. Oh, glory be, the funk's on me. I gotta get it loose, baby.
That's right, Bootsy Collins, y'all.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, crying, baby.
yeah. Hey, yo, let me tell you something. Like I said, Bootsy, all of them, that outfits and everything that they wore was definitely different, and I love that. I didn't understand it back then. Now I understand it much more. You know, the lane that they was in, it was definitely different. And like I said, man, I want to give a big shout out to the funk. Yo, the funk is something that a lot of, when I'm driving down south sometime, and I got my aunt and I'm in the car, and me and Chris, we all in the car, and they fall asleep. I like to drive during the middle of the night.
Right.
They fall asleep. I throw that funk on.
I
That
hear
funk keeps me going. All right, hey Tanya, listen. You tell Doris that I said I'm not. Yo, in what was it? Odd Man Out, the first one. Tanya was my girlfriend in the scene, right? And her girlfriend Doris was my side chick in the scene. And we had to do this scene over like 2 or 3 times, where Doris walked into the spot and caught me with Tanya, and she slapped me.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yo, it seemed like each time that we did that scene over, Doris slapped me harder and harder each time. Yo, Mark was like, that's not believable. You gotta do it again. And she slapped the shit out of me the last time, to the point where I said, Doris, you slap me like that one more time, yo, we gonna have a problem. So, Tanya, tell Doris I'll still ain't forget that slap, and I owe her one. Trina Wong, what's going on, baby? The Wong sisters, what's going on? Once again, first Friday next month, September 6th. It's gonna be crazy. It's Let's Get It On Entertainment, Uncle Burn, and we got Play the Game coming in first Fridays, yo. It's gonna be ugly. We bringing it up top, y'all. We bringing it back up top. I want to give a special shout out to Stacy Singleton and that family. John, we working on their birthday parties. It's about to get ugly up in first Fridays again. So Trina Wong, the Wong sisters, what's going on? Oh, that crush is over. Yes, they get what I'm saying. Now, for all y'all people out there who's just tuning in, once again, I'll let y'all know that Roger Troutman, my cousin, my one and only cousin, man, is the one who made More Bounce to the Ounce, Computer Love, I Want to Be Your Man, Do It, Roger, Do It. We're going to get into some songs from him in a minute, as well as some James Brown song. And one of the things that I asked Roger, and I asked artists when I interview them, because I done interviewed everybody in the game. Once again, I'm about to put some stuff up where I interview like 50 Cent. I was like one of the first people to ever interview 50, and then to see him where he's at right now, I gotta say, yo, big shout out to 50. I interviewed Nelly, Fat Joe, Big Pun, LL, the list goes on. Goody Mob, CeeLo Green, Lost Boys, Ice Cube, the list goes. Tracy Morgan, and I'm glad to see all the people that I interviewed. They did it. So now my come up is on the come up right now. I'm working on this new reality show. It's gonna be crazy. We starting to shoot tomorrow. So Tanya, be ready because we're shooting tomorrow. The first scene of my new Big Rich show is crazy. I got 2 shows coming at y'all. I got a Big Rich reality show, and I got another show that I can't even, let it out. And once again, Power is going to be crazy. I seen it. I know it's going to happen. Y'all not going to be ready for Power. Big shout outs to 50, man. Whoever does the writing for Power it just makes me get creative on my new reality show and say where you got to put these different turns. Yo, Al, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. If you're not ready, let me know. You're not ready yet?
I'll let you know in a minute.
Okay. Once again, we got to get ready for September 6th. First Fridays, Big Rich, First Lady Paris, Uncle Byrne, Play the Game. We at Mingles. And then the next day, our Access Radio, Let's Be Clear Radio, has the breast cancer awareness September 7th over on Weeks Avenue in 173rd, 174th. It's a breast cancer awareness. Donations and all that will be accepted. There'll be food. There'll be music. Matter of fact, our Access Radio will be taping live. We'll be out there with the cameras live, as well as we're going to be out there airing live. So once again, everybody, if you're not busy, September 6th, we're going to be at Mingles. Mingles is going to be crazy September 6th. Once again, it's Let's Get It On Entertainment. Uncle Byrne and First Lady Paris play the game. Play the game back up at Mingles with us is going to be a ridiculous, oh my God, I just cannot wait. With the special guest DJ that night, DJ Knuckles, and all other DJs will definitely be in the building to support, like the Brucey B's, the Danny D's, Smooth Ski, Ray Z. Everybody will be in the building that night. So once again, if you want to come through Fresh Fridays, hit me up. See if I can get you on my VIP list. September 7th, our Access Radio, we're going to be at the breast cancer awareness with Let's Be Clear Radio on Weeks Avenue, 173rd. If you need more information, hit up Lady D or Sister Grace for Let's Be Clear Radio. They'll give you more information. With DJ Nikki, T-Rock, and all y'all, I just want to say what's going on to the Let's Be Clear family. And I got to give it, it's funny because when you come up here sometimes, you got to give shout outs to all your teams. So my team members, Let's Be Clear Radio, Violators Radio, Got Rich Radio, Big Rich the Ruler Show, What's Poppin'? We got Della and what's it?
Kim and Della.
Kim and Della. What's the one on Friday? The other one on Fridays?
The Great Debate.
The Great Debate.
That's with Deborah Coco and Rima.
Deborah Coco and Rima. Yeah. We also got Sisterhood Radio. So like I said, we just want to give a shout out to all the stations that's keeping our access afloat. We're about to get into some more music, more announcements coming up in a little while. And as far as, like I said, the relationship situations, I just want to say, we got to do better out here as far as men and women. When it comes to these relationships, the Love Doctor says we got to do better. Like, a lot of these relationships are going south right now because it's like the love of the game is gone. We got to bring that love back. We got to install that love back to the game because right now, I just feel like the game is no good. You can't be comfortable letting somebody else know that you're seeing somebody else or you feel some way about somebody else and don't think that their feelings will be affected, because they definitely will. And like I said, once again, when you get to the point where you're comfortable enough to tell your mate about another mate, then I think that's just really wrong. And I just had to speak on it because it was brought to my attention yesterday. And, when I'm up here, this is my microphone, this is my stage, so I'm going to talk about what I really feel. And I just feel like, the relationship, the love of the game is gone. And we have to bring that back. We got to bring it all the way back because we're showing the kids that that's wrong. I mean, that's right, and they're going to look at it as right when it's not right. It's wrong. You don't want your kids growing up feeling like, what my parents did was right. It was really not right. Let's do it right. Big Al, we not ready yet?
I'm just gonna play a little more Bootsy Collins for them right now. Something that they're familiar with.
Oh, well, we're gonna have another Bootsy, then we're gonna
Right.
come back to some Roger?
I'm gonna try to find this Roger. For some reason, my system is not giving me Roger stuff today.
Okay, well, we can't hit Roger today, then we'll do an all Roger show one day. Don't worry.
Absolutely.
We'll definitely do that, but like I said, once again, I want to say rest in peace to my cousin Roger Troutman. I Want to Be Your Man, Computer Love, More Bounce It Out, even California Love. California Love.
Yeah, that was by Tupac, Dr. Dre.
Yeah. So we about to get back into some more Parliament, some songs that y'all might know. And like I said, if we can't get Roger up here today, then in the next time I'll be back up here in 2 weeks, we'll do an all Roger show. So y'all get ready to some of his music, as well as some of Shirley Murdoch music, expanding off from Roger, it's like that. So once again, it's the Funk Show. If y'all just tuning in, today we're just doing funk music. We're not playing no up-to-date music. We're playing some music from back in the day. We've been talking about this funk show for about a year, and we finally up here. Miss Gonzalez, what's going on? I haven't heard from you in a minute. Holla at your boy. Lisa, I see you on the check-in. Oh, snub, there goes Shelly. Hey, Shelly, it's been a minute for you. Tanya. Oh, snap, there go Dee Dee. Hey, Dee Dee, what's going on? North Carolina, I see y'all checking in. Miss Dolly. Oh, everybody's on the check-in. Miss Dolly. Okay, there go Kenny Ray, Big Gino, Cousin Shell. Everybody's checking it out.
Cousin Shell,
Oh, there go
what's
my,
up?
Yeah, there go my cousin Tyrone, T-Bird. What's going on, T-Bird? Cousin John, Odie. I want to give a T-Bird. I want you to make sure that you go down there and you let them know I made this special announcement that I am so proud of my cousin Antonio. Him and Miss McBride, that they got together and they're running a shop in North Carolina. I think that's so good when people can come together and open up their own businesses. You know what I'm saying, Al?
Yeah, that's real.
And my cousin Antonio, this was a vision that he had for a long time, and I'm so proud of him. And I just, once again, Antonio from Maxton, North Carolina, if y'all ever in that area, hit up my cousin. He kills when it comes to the hair. I want to say congratulations, and I'm proud of you, cousin. And T-Bird, I know you listening, and Cousin Shell and all y'all, I just want to let y'all know that I'm so proud of cousin Antonio, and I hope he watches this show, and let him know that we might not say the words I love you and all that stuff to your family members all the time, but the love that you have for your family members can never be, you always got to love your family members. And this was a vision that he had, just like we had a vision of opening this radio station, and we brought it to the light. And for him to bring it to the light, him and Danielle and all of them, they brought this to their light. I just want to say congratulations, and I love y'all, and I'll be down there next week, and we're going to turn up at Mactown, as well as Lombard. I'm finishing the crib up, finally. So we're going to be able to do the things at the crib. Man, we got to take our actions down to Naxton and videotape down there.
We're definitely going to do
that.
that.
We going down Mactown. We coming. But once again, I want to say congratulations to my cousin Antonio, Danielle, for getting your own shop. And Antonio, T-Bird, let them know that I gave them a special congratulations on the air. Hey, yo, Big Al, without further ado, let's go.
Here we go.
I'd rather be with you, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather be with you. I'd rather be with you, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather be with you.
I'd rather be with you until I'm through. Oh, yes, I do. I'd rather be with you until that day will fly away. I just love that smiling face in the early sun. If I can't have you to myself, then life's no fun.
I'd rather be with you, yeah.
hold your hand, oh, if I can just be a man. I wanna be your friend, not now and then, but until the end. I just love the way you act, and that's a fact. I wanna be your number one, so get to that. I do. I'd rather be with you until that day will fly away. I just love that smiling face in the early sun. If I can't have you to myself, then life's no fun.
I'd rather be with you, yeah. Be with you, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather be with you. Oh, man.
Yeah. Like I said, now, a lot of people don't know that. I think that song was in, if I'm not 100%, I think it was in Baby Boy.
Yeah, I think
it was,
you're right.
It was in between a scene where that song came on, and I'm like, okay. Like I said, here we go. Jennifer, what's going on? Hey, Al from the Garden. He's on the check-in, Al.
Yo, what's up, Al?
Yo, Al, what up? We see you, Al from the Garden. What's going on? Miss Queen, what's going on? Oh, they go, oh, snap. Sharon Dees, what's going on? I haven't seen you on the check-in for a minute. They go Kathy. Oh, okay. Tanya. Oh, man. Oh, North Carolina's on the check-in real crazy right now. I guess I made that announcement. Hey, Al, so let's get into another song.
Okay.
Like I said, today's the funk show. We just playing all funk music. And a lot of people was like, yo, Big Rich, well, you playing songs and you going off the air at 3 o'clock. This is a public announcement. Me and Al, we not getting off at 3 o'clock today.
There you
we
go.
Going to when we want to go to, because this is what we could do up here. Big Al.
Yes, sir.
Hit it with another funk.
Here we go.
Something to my brain. Hey, Smokey, I'm like a dog on your chain.
Smokey, baby, you got me singing this sweet refrain. Looking back at you, I lost a lot. You got a lot, miss you a lot. I miss you. Looking back at you, Smokey, baby, you got me playing this sweet refrain.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Yeah, we back. Big Rich the Ruler. We just got a public. We just got hit from. We just got a little announcement, so we got to chill with that, yo. So we back. The Ruler's back, and you know the Love Doctor, the Love Guru. I'm in the building, and we playing some old school funk today. We're gonna bring it up to date to a couple of songs that y'all do know. Big Al, he get into that funk zone. He go crazy.
Yeah, you know me, man. You know, I always talk about that obscure funk, stuff that people never heard or that they don't get a chance to listen to. But that was Funkadelic, Smokey. You know, the lead singer on there was Glenn Goings. And if you listen to his singing style, you will realize that Jeffrey Osborne stole a lot of his singing style. And
You better stop saying that, man.
I'm just telling it like it is, man.
You better stop talking like that on the air.
I'm just letting you know,
allegedly,
man.
yo.
Because a lot of stuff people think that certain people originated it or they came out with it, but no, it's the people, the unheard of people that really originated this stuff or was the creators behind it, and they never get their just due.
Yeah, but I guess it's the sign of the time and the era that we live in.
And this is a sign of the times too. This was crazy. This is Parliament, Chocolate City.
Oh, what's happening, CC? They still call it the White House, but that's a temporary condition too. Can you dig it, CC? To each his reach, and if I don't cop, it ain't mine to have. But I'll be reaching for you, cause I love you, CC. Right on. There's a lot of chocolate cities around. We've got Newark, we've got Gary. Somebody told me we got LA. And we're working on Atlanta. But you're the capital city. Get down. Moving in on you. Can't you feel my breath? All up around your neck. Hey, CC, they say you jive and game and can't be changed. But on the positive side, you're my piece of the rock, and I love you, CC. Can you dig it? Hey, we didn't get our 40 acres and a mule, but we did get you, CC. Yeah. Gaining on you. Moving in around you. God bless CC and his vanilla suburbs. What's happening, blood?
Oh, 'cause I will never dance. Ow. Don't make me do that. Dance, sucker. Get it. Get it. Stop it. Get it. I know you can get it. I know you will. Dance, sucker. Shine the spotlight on. Oh, funk me. Dance, yo. Don't you know you're out on Front Street? Oh, funk me. Down, down. Dancing. No, no, no. Shake your paw. Shake your paw. Shake your paw. I think I found the ball. Flashlight. Daylight. Spotlight.
Hey, Al.
Yo.
Parliament. Everybody. The best part of that song coming. Hold on, wait, let it go. The end of the song. Hey, Dolly, hold on. I got something to say. Here you go. Everybody got to look. Where's that?
Ah.
You took it off?
Yeah, that's a different version.
Okay. Hey, Dolly, once again, I guess the word spreads real quick in Maxton, yo. Because now Cousin Dolly just got on the line, and I just want to say, Dolly, I made a major announcement ago, and I just want you to spread this. Like I said, that just shows you how this internet thing goes, yo. So we made an announcement a couple of minutes ago, and it done spread it. North Carolina is on the check and crazy. Dolly, I want to say once again, I want you to, as soon as we get off this, I want you to call Cousin Antonio and tell him I'm so proud of him and Danielle for opening up their own beauty parlor in Maxton. It was a vision that he had for a long time, and I'm so proud of him. Like I told him, like I just said a few minutes ago, you don't never get the chance to tell your people you love them until they're gone. Well, I got to say that I love all of y'all, and I love the fact that Antonio did what he wanted to do, and he has our Access Radio full support at any time. And we are talking about maybe trying to get the station down there one day and broadcasting live. Our Access Radio come down south and broadcast live from their beauty parlor. So once again, Antonio, Dolly, Danielle, Michelle, everybody from Max and Lombard, I will see y'all next week. I will be down there. We're going to turn up like we always do. But I just want to say, I just want to say, Antonio, I am so proud of you for doing what you're doing. It's a vision that you have for a long time, and I'm glad that you made it happen, and I'm proud of you, little cuz. Like I said, we don't say it too often, but I love you for the vision of what you had, and you went out and accomplished it. And the family support that we have with the McIntyre family, the Morrison family, the McNeils, everybody supporting each other. That's what you call true family love. So once again, when we get off the air, I want you to call Antonio and let him know that we have his back 100%, our Access Radio, and I love all of y'all to death, and I will see y'all. Thursday night. We gonna turn up, so let's get it right. All right, Dolly, love you. Let's get to another Parliament. Let's get to another funk song, Big Al.
Yeah. So we're gonna take it a little. We're gonna go to Ohio. Okay, and we're gonna tap into some of those funk groups. You know what I mean? We're gonna do a little different. And once y'all hear this, y'all know we're going right.
Give me a little bit of that love roller coaster.
And this is live.
Sugar, give me a little bit of that love roller coaster.
It's on? Yo, this is my favorite old school song. And I want to shout out to my Maxon family, Lombard family. Big Mama, what's going on? I'll see you on the check-in. I found love. I love my family. Family's everything to me. Cousin, that's right. I get that from my little cousin John Boy. He loves family, yo. He makes sure that everybody knows. So John Boy, Odie, Tyrone, Antonio, Eric. Those are my boys right there, yo. We coming, y'all. Matter of fact, I get down south, I need to hear this song. Al, found love. Hey, yo, Al, take that back to the top, Al. Take that back to the top, Al. We need to get that song back to the top, yo. Yes, yes. We playing clashes up here today, y'all. Lady D, what's up? What's up? Don't forget First Friday's coming up. September 7th, Big Rich. Play the game. We got Biz and I'm in the building.
Yeah.
First Lady Paris. Hey, Didi, I found love with you too, baby. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Niecy. Hey. Hey, Keisha. Hey. Hey, Tawanda. Hey. Hey, Pam. Hey, everybody's in the check-in right now, Al. Hey, Didi, what's going on, baby? I miss you, boo. North Carolina's own Didi. Hey, hey. And there go Lisa. Hey, Lisa. I see you. Hey, Peaches, I see you. Yeah, we gotta let this song play out, yo. This reminds me of the Baltimore Ballroom. Oh my God. Yay. My man DJ D-Man back then. We used to turn up in the ballroom. Hey, Didi, one more time. I know you remember this song. Come on. Yo, Al, you gotta turn the volume up. I gotta feel this song, yo. Oh, man. I searched in here and there. Hey, I've been around with love before. Yo, Al, you gotta feel this song. This is one of them songs that's a classic that you have to feel. Big Mama, I know you cleaning up and you listen to Big Rich right now. Cousin Shell, what's going on? Hey, Nisha, Lala, Veta, Tawanda. I know y'all feeling the Love Doctor right now. Hey, Tasha, Slick, Alexis, what's going on, baby? Hey, I'm in love with somebody. Gotta get angry on the line. Hey, hey, this is my joint right here. It goes, this is a classic right here. Hey, my sun rises on your face. Oh, when I see that certain glow. My picture, that's so right, you're my delight. And that's why I love you so. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I wanna fool it, and you know better play the fool. But then you came into my life and you changed that. 'Cause I know what I want and where it's at with you. This used to be my theme song. Since I found you. Hey Shelly, what's going on? Hey Val, hey Keisha, what's going on? I know you watch The Love Doctor. Aunt Beck, what's up? Hey, Yolanda. Hey Miss Tan. Hey Atlanta, come on. The best part of this song. The best part of this song. There's the best part of this song. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Come on. Party over here. I know everybody getting ready for the barbecue. So y'all listen to the Access Radio family. Me and Big Al, we doing it up crazy up here today. Whoa! Feel this. If you clean it up right now, if you're driving your car right now, bop your head like this. Just bop your head like this. Come on. You got to feel this song. Big Mama, I know you feel this song right now. Miss Dolly, I know you feel this song right now. Cousin Loretta, Lukey, Nadine, Mel Dog, rest in peace, my brother. Mel Dog, rest in peace, my brother. Come on. Once again, I want to say, Max, and I'm on my way. Longbird, I'm on my way. Hey, yo, we might have to end the show with this, yo. We might have to end the show with this, yo. Because I'm feeling some type of way right now. All right. I want to salute it. Hey, you know, Alexis, give me a call, girl. Stop playing. I need you at the next First Friday. It's going to be crazy up in there. Hey. Somebody tell Big Vincent I'm on my way. Hey. Danielle, how you doing? Keisha mom, how you doing? Nene, how you doing? Cousin Bobby, how you doing? Cousin Buddha, how you doing? Cousin Mike, Uncle Eddie, Nika, Shanice, we family, y'all. John Boy, Tyrone, Odie, y'all already know what it is. Come on, sing the song. It goes, oh. Hey Didi, I found love. I'm talking to my, come on. I need somebody do me right. Oh, we feeling the vibe right now. Y'all got to feel this vibe. I found someone new. Oh, I'm in my feelings right now. Bringing back some memory. Oh, Boston Road Ballroom, we did it up in there. 371, the Winners Palace. Whoa. Yeah, we need more shows like this, Al. I'm feeling this song right here. Violators, what's going on? Hey, yo, Fred, what happened? You got scared? Come on. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Come on. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Hey, Deja, what's going on, cousin? I'll see you next week. Big Rich the Ruler, I'm in the building. Max and Longberg, y'all already know. I'll be down south next week hanging out with the McIntyres. Yes, Morrison's Blues. Come on. Antonio, once again, I'm proud of you, cuz. Let's do it. Oh, man. What's that? It's going back into it.
Nah, that's some Fatback Band again. Okay, some obscure. Okay, you probably heard this before. It's called The Future. This was like out in the 80s when rap was coming around.
Hey, yo, once again, I got a big announcement. We got Play the Game coming next month. We got my man Cousin Biz and Cousin Will. First Fridays. Oh my God, it's gonna be crazy up in Mingles. We're gonna do it crazy up in Play the Game at Mingles. Let's get it on entertainment. First Lady Paris, Burn. Oh my God, it's been a while since that Play the Game family came up there, man. And you know, the idea was Biz. He was like, yo, Rich, we gotta do something together, man. So once again, I wanna give a big shout out to my brother Biz and Will, Play the Game Entertainment. They got a mean thing going out there with the hats. So if y'all want, like I said, if y'all want to get the hats from Play the Game, you know, I got to get me a Play the Game hat, even though I'm not part of Play the Game. But the hats is crazy. Once again, Play the Game, Biz, Will. We got Knuckles next month, September 6th. It's gonna be so sick. Uncle Burn, First Lady Paris. Let's get it on entertainment. It's been a while, like I said, since we partied together. Me and Biz, we had the pleasure of hanging out all the whole weekend when we was in ATL for Bronx Day, man. And you know, we sat down and we was politicking, and Biz was like, yo, Rich, we got to put something together, man. And we brought it to the foresight, man. So once again, I just want to say special shout out to my brother Biz. And if y'all ain't doing nothing tomorrow, Play the Game is at Glenroyd's, and that's just, you know, something that's been going on for a long time. And Play the Game definitely been holding that down. You see a lot of people that try to imitate and do it, you know, other places, but it all started right here in the Bronx at Glenroyd's with Play the Game Entertainment. Once again, that's family right there. We've known each other since we was young. Soundview, 1710 Seward. I call it the Coleman's Building. Classam Point, Lafayette, all points in between. We will be up at Mingle September 6th. Play the game. Uncle Byrne, First Lady Paris, Big Rich, we all gonna be up there. Everybody come in peace. And I hope it's a thing that we can keep going on. Like I said, it's been a while since we all, got together and we all come together, and not on a bad occasion, on a good occasion. So once again, I just want to say, play the game. Thank y'all for, jumping in and making this happen. I'm looking forward to working with you as well as my brother Biz. I'll see you tomorrow at Glenroy's. Once again, all roads lead to Glenroy's tomorrow. I forgot who was DJing. I seen the flyer. But anyway, matter of fact, I'm going to do this. Biz, since I see you on the line, if you're not too busy, give me a call at 347-708-0216 and give us a rundown on who's DJing at Glenroy's tomorrow and your up-and-coming events. And I know that Play the Game right now is in Virginia Beach. So, Will, if you're listening, or or Cousin Biz, if you're not busy, give me a call. Once again, 347-708-0216. That's 347-708-0216. Call into the Big Rich the Ruler show. But if you can't call in, I just want to let everybody know that once again, Play the Game will be up at Mingles with Let's Get It On Entertainment and Big Uncle Byrne and First Lady Paris. It's been a while since we all got together, so we're together and we're working, and I'm looking forward to working with y'all, and let's do it. Today we're doing the funk show. Big Joe Sanderson. What's going on, Sanderson? I see you on the check-in. We got one more major song to play, and then a couple of more funk songs, and then we're going to get up out of here. And the last announcement is the breast cancer awareness with, let's be clear, Lady D, Sister Grace, and DJ Nikki. That family, we're going to be at Weeks Avenue, 174th, 173rd. It's the breast cancer awareness. It's a barbecue. Come out and support. Just show love to and our Access Radio will be out there. I want to say once again a big shout out to the Violators. We just, like I said, it's just a family situation, man, and we, family loves family. Hey, Al, where we going next, yo?
You gonna love this, man. You gonna love this. Here we go. And remember, this is funk. We playing straight funk music. Every group that you heard from was a funk group. We went from Ohio Players. We went to Earth, Wind and Fire.
Right.
We played some Fatback.
Right.
Now we're gonna do it like this.
Okay, we playing old school up here today. Once again, tomorrow, Glenroy's. We'll see you there, y'all. Play the game. Biz, Will, the rest of the Play the Game family. What's up, y'all? September 7th, all roads lead to Mingles. September 6th, all roads lead to Mingles. September 7th, we're going to be at Weeks Avenue. First Fridays, Play the Game, Let's Get It On Entertainment. Uncle Byrne, First Lady Paris. We playing old school classics right now, y'all. Funk. Maxon, I'm coming. Lombard, I'm coming. Red Springs, I'm coming. Mel Dog, rest in peace. It goes, outstanding. Girl, I'll knock you out. Oh! Come on, come on, come on. I make you want to shout. To have you what? I really love the way. What's going on, Deja? Woo. Hey, Ruthie, what's going on, girl? You Sanderson, what's going on, boy? Al from the Garden, what's going on, boy? Al Maintenance, what's going on, boy? Yo, this song right here, man, like I said, it reminds me of the Boston Road Bar when we used to party in there, y'all. It goes, shibba-dibba-dip-dip-dip-dip. You know, you ate me out. Once again, September 6th, we're gonna be at Mingles. Play the game. Uncle Bud and First Lady Paris. Big Rich the Ruler. Glen Warriors tomorrow. All roads lead to Glen Warriors tomorrow, y'all. Bounce with me. Bounce with me. Bounce with me. Max, and I'm coming, y'all. Y'all better get the barbecue ready. I'm ready. What up, Kevin? Spunk? What up, boy? Juju, what up, boy? Hot Rod, what up, boy? Don Dix, what up, boy? This right here, classic, Joe. We should up and just bobbing our head to the classics, y'all. Hey, hey. You know you ate me out. Big Mama, what's going on? Mr. Nelson, what's going on? I don't know how you deal with Big Mama, boy. Family over everything. Y'all better know that, yo. Cousin Junior, what's going on? Cousin John, what's going on? We got about 2 or 3 more clashes and we're gonna get up out of here, yo. I got a couple of business meetings I gotta make.
So I can't get around it.
Oh!
So high, you can't get over it.
Oh! One Nation, y'all.
This is a chance
This is a chance.
to dance your way
Come on, y'all.
out of restrictions. How? Till sugar. Here's a chance to
Dance my way. Where?
out of our constriction.
This is from my cousin Junior. We playing funk today. Junior, where you at, boy?
With the groove I only got, we shall all be moved.
Big Mama, tell them. It goes, ready or not, here we come.
Getting down.
Oh, the funk that we believe. One Nation.
Gotta get it on my foot. Good God.
We playing all types of music up here today, y'all. And the else can stop us now. Feel this music. This is that feel good music. Big Rich and Big Al. Huh? Then what you blogging for?
Don't tell me now.
Okay.
Do you promise the funk?
The whole funk and nothing but the funk. Hey, yo, Vincent, I got you, boy. It goes ready or not. Here we come. Getting down for that funk that we've been. One nation and we're on a Busy Bee Starsky. What's going on? To dance my way.
Out of my constriction.
Give you more. Hey Rich, what you know about this one? Oh, we vibing now, y'all. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, y'all, we vibing. Big Mama, this is for you right here. What? Yo, Cousin Junior, I'm funking it up right now, y'all. Y'all better call Cousin Junior. Tell him we funking it up right now. Cousin John, what up, boy? I'm feeling some type of way now. Hey. Hey, Cousin Mike. Oh, what up, boy? I know you watching the show.
Never listen upbeat, yeah. Boy, was it neat, yeah. Not just neat, she was totally neat when she did the freak with me. Never listen upbeat, yeah. Boy, was it neat, yeah. The girl's a freak, the girl never misses a beat, yeah, yeah, yeah. It didn't work, no. It wasn't funky no more.
Barber time. We playing funk today, y'all. She's the freak of my desire. And when she dance, she sets the world on fire.
Give me a happy feet.
Hey, she's the freak of the week.
Never listen upbeat.
We playing funk up today, time.
Boy, was it neat, yeah.
When she did the freak with me.
It didn't work, no.
She good in the meaning.
But she was just needy, she was totally needy, and she did the freak with me, yeah.
Something about it. On and out. One more, Al. One more. They gotta get up out of here, Al.
Do the dog catcher, baby. Do the dog catcher.
Come on. Yo, Al, what you doing, yo, man? I know you're home. You're cooking right now. You getting ready for that barbecue. We hit you with this funk, yo. Come on, Al.
Star Funk. It don't get no better than that. George Clinton, y'all. Computer Games album. Atomic Dog. Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? When a dog chases his tail, he gets busy. Arr! Arr!
Yeah, this is a story of famous dogs. For the dog that chases its tail,
He gets
will be busy. These are clapping dogs, rhythmic dogs, harmonic dogs, house dogs, street dogs, dogs for the world unite, dancing dogs. Yeah, counting dogs, funky dogs, nasty dogs.
Atomic. Atomic. Out the room, see. Make it complete. Come on, Al.
Chase the cat. Nothing but a dog, yeah.
Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but a dog in me. Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but a dog in me. Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but a dog in me. Why must I feel like that? Why must
What up, Drew? What up, Dre? We playing funk today.
do the dog, do the dog,
Do the dog catcher.
do the dog, catcher.
Do the dog, do the dog, do the dog, do the dog.
Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat?
Nothing but the dog in me. Why must I chase the cat?
What up, Dre? On Point Entertainment. How you doing, boy? Distinguished gentlemen, how you doing, sir? Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Let's fucking the dog.
Futuristic bow wow.
Futuristic Bow Wow.
Yes. Yes. This funk show is crazy today, yo. Yo, Al, break it down. Yo, I got to get up out of here. I got a couple of meetings I got to go to, yo, man. But you're making it so hard to leave from up here today, man. You play all this funk, man, all this good music, man.
Yo,
but
man.
I got to get up out of here. I know, but I need to hear that Dr. Funkenstein, man.
Yeah, but before we do that, man, we're gonna go to Dr. Funkenstein. But no, before we do the Dr.
Oh,
Funkenstein,
man, I got to get
I got
to
a
this.
gift for you, man.
I gotta get
Being
to this-
that you can't stay, you know what I mean? And you got to get up out of here and whatnot. You know, I got a little tribute for you, just for you, Big Rich. All right? And it goes a little something like this.
But I know nothing about the great Big H. I watched the football game while the homies occupied my day. I never peeped where she was coming from when she say, though you hear I'm all alone. And then she made it perfectly clear with some inspiring words on the song.
Hey, Veronica, how you doing, boo? Whoa!
Flick on my big even.
love to play your tidy bowl.
The man from Peru who went to sleep in his canoe.
Say something next.
He was playing it. He took out his and put it with a handful of glue, put your foot on the rock.
Okay, Bob.
There once was a freak from LA who came to New York to play. They was busted by the pussy posse and the prosecutor popped them in the pen. Put your foot on the rock. Al, come on, break it down, break it down, Al, break it down, Al. Break it down, Al, break it down. Now, I don't know what the hell that was all about, but I'll tell you what. You better put my Funkenstein on before I get up out of here, the last song of the day. Al, if you want to keep going with the funk show, people are definitely, they tuning into it, they feeling you, man. So if you want to keep it going, I got a couple of meetings I got to get to real quick. But they definitely feeling your funk show, man. So like I said, if you want to keep it going, you can keep it going. But before I get up out of here, I need to hear my Funkenstein, yo.
Your Funkenstein.
My
That's my
Funkenstein.
song.
Let's
That's
go
my
now.
theme song. That's my honorary
Oh,
song.
Lord.
That's the song when I graduated from high school, man. We played this, man, while I walked across the stage.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause this is how I do it. This is how I get down.
Shit, they ain't had no
You know what
stages
I'm
back
saying?
then. What up, Dre? On Point Entertainment, what's good on? What's going on, my fella? Let's go. I don't want to thank everybody for tuning into the Big Mr. Ruler Show. Well, all right.
Whoa, what? They say the bigger the headache, the bigger the pill. baby.
Cousin Junior.
They call me the big pill. Dr. Funkenstein, the disco fiend with the monster sound. The cool boo with the funk transplant. Hip bone connected to my thigh bone connected to my leg bone connected to my ankle bone. I get so hung up on bones. Dr. Funkenstein here, preoccupied and dedicated to the preservation of the motion of hips.
Funkenstein, your funk is the best.
Hit me on my ego.
We love you, Funkenstein.
Funkenstein, king of the funk, yeah. Swift lifted, ego tripping and body snatching.
I'll blow your mind.
Coming to you directly from the mothership. Pulling up the last leg of the P-Funk. Well, all right.
Dr. Funkenstein.
Yeah. Gon' funk with your mind. The bigger the headache, the bigger the pill, baby. They call me the big pill. Dr. Funkenstein, preoccupied to the preservation of the motion of hips. Y'all know what it is. Big Al, Big Rich the Ruler Show. We doing that funk thing today. Microbiologically speaking, when I start churning, burning, and turning, it'll make your atoms loose so fast, expanding your molecules, causing a friction fire, burning you on your neutron, causing you to scream, hit me in the proton, baby. Yeah, I know the words. If you like, hit me again. We love to Funkenstein. That was Bootsy, y'all. Call him Casper, the friendly ghost.
I hope y'all got your sunglasses on out there.
Yeah, Rich, what happened to your sunglasses, man? Well, all right.
Tammy. I see you, girl.
Kiss me on my ego.
We love to funk style. If you like, hit me again. We love to funk style.
Good evening.
Do not attempt to adjust your radio. There's nothing wrong. We have taken control as to bring you this special show. We will return it to you as soon as you are grooving. Welcome to station WEFUNK, better known as We Funk, or deeper still, the Mothership Connection, home of the extraterrestrial brothers, dealers of funky music. P-Funk, uncut funk, the bomb. Yeah, Rich, we're gonna stop it right there, man. That's how we do it. Funk Saturday on Big Rich the Ruler Show. Big Al, Big Rich. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all tune in 2 weeks, man, because we're gonna have some more surprises for you.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do it up like that
Yes,
from
sir.
now on, so y'all know where the funk comes from. Rich,
Yes, sir.
say bye to the people, man.
Yo, bye to the people. You know how we got to end the show, though. Come on now.
How we gonna end the show?
With a prayer.
Okay, we're gonna do that, man. We're gonna definitely do that. Amen. So we send out a glorious prayer to all of God's kingdom and his people, saying to y'all today that we pray for your safety, we pray for your mind, we pray for prosperity, we pray for your wealth, and we pray for the love and joy that the good Lord has instilled within you from the Holy Spirit. Continue to move forward, continue to do those things that you know is right, and keep your brother close to you so he can abide under the shadow along with you under the mighty name of Jesus. Y'all have a blessed weekend and a great Saturday. Good night.
Peace.